She was once described as having the gentlest face in classic Hollywood. Clear eyes, composed diction, and an aura of patience that made her characters appear born to endure, rather than rebel. Olivia de Havilland became famous for portraying goodness, women who sacrificed quietly, who loved deeply, who suffered without spectacle. Yet behind that serene image lived a woman who challenged Hollywood at its core. She did not overthrow the system with scandal or spectacle. She did it with law, resolve, and a refusal to submit. Long before the courtroom victory that reshaped studio contracts forever, Olivia had learned what it meant to stand alone. Her life would prove that dignity often comes at a cost. Fractured families, emotional isolation, and grief that never fully receded. Olivia de Havilland's story is not simply about stardom. It is about freedom, how hard it is to claim, how painful it is to protect, and how lonely it can be to live with once it is won. A childhood shaped by control and comparison. Olivia Mary de Havilland was born in 1916 in Tokyo, far from the Hollywood world that would later define her public identity. Her parents' marriage collapsed early, leaving Olivia and her younger sister Joan in the care of a mother whose strength often manifested as severity. When the family relocated to California, the move severed Olivia from stability and replaced it with constant pressure. Discipline ruled the household. Emotion was restrained. Ambition was demanded rather than nurtured. The arrival of a stepfather hardened the atmosphere further. Acting was openly discouraged, viewed as improper and frivolous. Within that environment, Olivia learned early lessons that would shape her life: how to endure authority silently and how to cultivate inner resolve. Even more formative was her relationship with her sister. Raised in relentless comparison, affection slowly eroded into rivalry. What began as childhood tension hardened into something far more enduring, a competition that would follow both women into adulthood. Fame and bitterness, neither could fully escape. The stage as escape and defiance school theater offered Olivia something her home never did: space. On stage, she could breathe, speak freely, and exist without being measured against her sister or restrained by authority. Acting was not initially a dream of fame, it was survival. When she was forced to choose between abandoning the stage or leaving home, Olivia chose exile. It was not impulsive, it was instinctive. She understood, even young, that remaining would mean surrendering her identity. That decision marked the first of many moments when Olivia accepted solitude as the price of self-determination. Opportunity arrived unexpectedly when she was cast as an understudy in A Midsummer Night's Dream at the Hollywood Bowl. Fate intervened when both the lead actress and her replacement withdrew days before opening. Olivia stepped into the role without safety or certainty. Her performance caught the attention of director Max Reinhardt, who recognized her not as an accident, but as discipline made visible. Warner Brothers and the Golden Cage. Signing with Warner Brothers in the mid-1930s brought Olivia into Hollywood's powerful studio system, an arrangement that promised fame in exchange for control. Her voice was reshaped, her appearance curated, her public identity engineered. While many young actors surrendered individuality during this process, Olivia observed. She studied lighting, camera angles, and how power expressed itself through technique. Her breakout came with Captain Blood in 1935, opposite Errol Flynn. The film's success was immediate and overwhelming. Their on-screen chemistry captivated audiences, and Warner Brothers quickly built a profitable formula around their pairing. Film after film followed, culminating in the adventures of Robin Hood. Olivia became the embodiment of virtuous femininity, beautiful, noble, and supportive. Yet that image soon hardened into limitation. While Flynn's roles expanded in power and freedom, Olivia's narrowed. She was adored, but contained. The more beloved she became, the more tightly the studio confined her to the role of muse rather than force. Gone with the Wind and the Taste of Independence, the role of Melanie Hamilton in Gone with the Wind offered Olivia something she had long sought: psychological depth. Melanie was not dramatic or dominant, but she possessed moral strength and quiet resilience. Warner Brothers resisted lending her out, fearing disruption of her established image. Olivia refused to accept that limitation. She negotiated relentlessly, navigating studio politics with precision. On set, amid chaos and constant pressure, Olivia found solidarity with Vivien Leigh. Together, they worked quietly to preserve the humanity of their characters. When the film premiered in 1939, Olivia's performance was praised for its restraint and emotional intelligence. Though she did not win the Oscar, that year, the role proved she could transcend the ornamental roles assigned to her. Yet the victory was incomplete. Returning to Warner Brothers, Olivia found the doors closing again. The freedom she had briefly touched was being withdrawn, reminding her that acclaim did not equate to autonomy. The lawsuit that changed Hollywood frustration hardened into resolve when Olivia realized the studio intended to keep her bound indefinitely by suspending her contract whenever she refused roles. In 1943, she made a decision few actors dared consider. She sued Warner Brothers. Invoking California labor law, she argued that 7-year contracts meant 7 calendar years, not years extended through suspension. The retaliation was swift and brutal. She was blacklisted, isolated, and portrayed in the press as ungrateful and difficult. For nearly 2 years, she had no work and mounting legal costs. Allies disappeared. Fear silenced many who privately supported her. When the court ruled in her favor in 1944, the decision reverberated far beyond her career. The ruling, later known as the de Havilland Law, ended the practice of indefinite contract extension. Olivia had not only freed herself, she had cracked the foundation of the studio system itself. Marriage, motherhood, and private struggles. While her professional life flourished, Olivia's personal life remained fraught. Her marriage to writer Marcus Goodrich promised intellectual companionship, but devolved into control and emotional instability. The relationship left deep scars, compounded by fear for her own safety and that of her son, Benjamin. After leaving the marriage, Olivia relocated to Paris, seeking distance from Hollywood and a life shaped around motherhood. Benjamin's later diagnosis with Hodgkin's disease reshaped everything. Olivia devoted herself entirely to his care, living quietly and deliberately. When he died in 1991 at the age of 42, the loss was devastating. No awards or victories softened it. Later relationships, including her long partnership with journalist Pierre Galante, offered companionship rather than spectacle. Olivia learned to value presence over possession, choosing quiet endurance over illusion. Sisterhood, rivalry, and irreparable distance. No relationship in Olivia's life was more complex or painful than the one with her sister, Joan Fontaine. Childhood rivalry evolved into lifelong estrangement, magnified by fame and public comparison. Oscar nights became symbolic battlegrounds, each victory or loss interpreted as personal triumph or humiliation. Attempts at reconciliation failed, often undone by pride and unresolved resentment. When their mother died, disputes over arrangements deepened the rift. Silence replaced dialogue. When Joan passed away in 2013, Olivia responded with restraint rather than retaliation. The rivalry ended not with reconciliation, but with exhaustion. It remained one of the great tragedies of her life. Two sisters who shared talent, pain, and ambition, yet never found peace with one another. Conclusion: the loneliness of dignity. Olivia de Havilland lived to 104, long enough to see the industry she challenged transform beyond recognition. When she died in Paris in 2020, she left behind more than performances and awards. She left a standard. Every actor who can refuse a role without fear, every contract limited by law, carries her legacy forward. Olivia did not seek to be revolutionary. She simply refused to surrender her dignity. The cost was high: loneliness, fractured relationships, grief that never fully healed. Yet she never retreated from the choices she made. Her life stands as proof that freedom is rarely loud, rarely celebrated in the moment, and often deeply isolating. But it endures. Olivia de Havilland did not just survive Hollywood. She changed it, and paid the price with open eyes and unwavering resolve.